Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to GFXRhino. Today I'm going to be talking about how to start up a GFX business. So this video is for people who have just started out or are trying to start out, or maybe are just a little bit into starting a GFX business, because GFX doesn't have to be just a little side hobby you do. It can actually be something that you make good money off of. Like, I'll pop a few examples of people who actually make good money off of GFX on screen right now. Like, you can charge like hundreds of real life dollars for GFX, depending on how good you are, obviously. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to build a portfolio, set up your business, promote all of your services and stuff, and deciding on prices and everything, how to actually get clients, where to get clients from, and just other tips and tricks, and really just everything covering how to start a Roblox GFX business. So without any more yapping, let's just get right into it. So starting out, you want to already have a portfolio, and by portfolio I mean like previous projects in GFX you've already done. Now you need to do this because, one, it shows what GFX you do, whether it's icons, thumbnails, head profile pictures, logos, whatever it is, and two, it shows how good you are at those specific GFXs. Is that the plural word for GFX? GFXs, you know what I mean. You have to really put yourself in a client's shoes. If you were someone looking to buy GFX, would you rather hire someone with like previous work, no matter if it's good or bad previous work, or would you rather hire someone that has no previous work at all? They could just be a complete scammer or something, you know what I mean? And I guess it sort of depends on the person, but you get the idea. You need a portfolio. You want to create 2 to 4 different GFX projects to showcase your skills in whatever GFX you do, whether it's icons, thumbnails, whatever, everything I mentioned before, logos, whatever it is. And to actually build a portfolio, you want to use something like ArtStation. So I'll show you ArtStation right now. It's this great website where you can essentially just build your own portfolio, post any projects you make, and have them, just display in a big portfolio. People can come here and they can search up Roblox GFX and then find GFX, and yours might come up, and then they might see that and might want to hire you, you know what I mean? You can also even set up your own like website with ArtStation that lets you make your own. Instead of it being artstation.com/your username, it can be your username.artstation.com. So you get your whole own domain, or it's actually a subdomain, but it's a great place. That's what I used to use for a portfolio. I'll actually put a picture of my old portfolio way back when I actually really did do GFX really seriously. I'll show you it on screen. This is my old portfolio. You can see you can post icons, thumbnails, whatever you want in this portfolio. It is a great website. It is completely free. You can pay a little bit more, and I think you get the ability to use your own domain. So if you want to do like yourname.com, you can do that. I think you do have to pay a bit though, but that's definitely something you can look into for the future of your GFX. Another place you can use is just Instagram. It'll obviously probably be a lot more, clients will be a lot more inclined to click on an Instagram link than ArtStation, because obviously Instagram's probably more known than ArtStation. Another place is the dev forum. Now I didn't really end up using the dev forum back when I did GFX, but you do actually need to you need to have a certain amount of like reading hours or something like that. I can't remember, but you need something to be able to get into the dev forum. But it is a good place to get GFX because it is an official Roblox place to get GFX, to post GFX, related stuff. Another place is obviously Twitter, or X, and this is a pretty popular place for not even just GFX, but if you're trying to get into UGCs and stuff like that, it's great to post on Twitter to get the attention of Roblox themselves and Roblox users and stuff. It is a great place. I never really used Twitter or X, and especially now where the country I'm in, New Zealand, you have to like pay to use it at all, so that's completely off the board for me, but it might be an option for you. And finally, I've seen a lot of people make just Discord servers for their commissions and their portfolio and stuff. They'll have a channel for hiring them, where you can say like, hey, I want to hire you, or they'll have a channel for their prices and a channel for their portfolio and that sort of stuff. I'd recommend just doing as much of these as you can. Get your name out there as much as possible. Use all of these things I suggested and more, really. Now you need to decide on your pricing. Your pricing really depends on how good your GFX looks, but not just that, it also depends on what GFX you actually do. And remember to be realistic about it though. Look at your GFX from an outsider's perspective and compare it to other GFX artists' GFX. and you know, just compare it and decide how good your GFX is. And as I was saying before, there's also different prices depending on what types of GFX. For example, if you did thumbnails are bigger than icons, so you'd probably charge more for those as there's more work to be done. Beginners might charge anywhere from like 100 to 800 Robux per piece, and I'm talking like beginners like just starting out, while more experienced designers can charge 1,000 to 2,000 or more Robux. Like, you can charge as much as you like, really. Just be realistic about it and compare your GFX to other artists. Like, if yours is kind of more lower end, you'd obviously charge a lot less for it. Oh, and that's another thing, for Robux payment methods, you also have to remember Robux tax, which is like Roblox, I don't know why, but they take 30% of your Robux, but only if it's anything other than a group payout or shirts. You do have to pay Robux to make shirts, but it is a good investment because then you can just change the price of your shirt whenever you get a new client. That's what I used to do, but I used to do it with game passes because I had no idea that you could avoid taxes by doing it with shirts. Well, I don't know if you still can do it with shirts. I know group payouts, there's no tax and there's no delay either. For some, like for game passes and stuff, it can take like a week to get into your account. So I'd just suggest doing it with a shirt or group payouts or something like that. So just kind of look into that and just decide what the best Robux payment method is for you, because do start out with Robux, and as you gain more experience you can then transition into charging real money, or you can also charge real money and Robux, which is what I used to do. So you can either pay this amount in Robux or this amount in USD. I always do USD because that is the most popular, like, you know what I mean, for people doing Roblox GFX, that's probably the most popular currency. You can charge real money through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, you know, etc. Remember to note that PayPal is quite a global payment method, like it'll be in most countries, whereas with Venmo and Cash App and some other ones, they're only for people based in the United States, so there's some limits there. But once you do start to charge money, you can charge around 5 to 10 USD per piece, depending on what the quality of the GFX is and whether it's a thumbnail, an icon, or whatever, you know what I mean. Once again, comparing it to other GFX to get a good solid price for your GFX, and increasing your prices in both Robux and GFX as your skills improve. You want to make sure you set clear like terms of service, mainly when payments are due. It's not uncommon for more professional GFX artists to request half of the payment up front and then the rest upon completion, because that means that they're kind of, you know, they pay half, so they're committed. I know a big issue with GFX is when you especially when you start out and maybe your GFX is more lower quality, you might give them the final result and they might just block you and, you know, not want it. Back when I did GFX commissions, especially when I started out, I had the mindset, and this is a pretty good mindset, but I guess it kind of depends on your situation, but the mindset was that even if they don't pay and they just block me, because obviously I'd accept payments upon completion of the GFX, making sure to watermark it so they can't just steal the work without paying. Even if they don't pay me and they just block me, maybe, you know, usually because they don't like the final result of the GFX, it doesn't matter, because when you're starting, I think, I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure it's just all about filling up your portfolio as much as you can. So even in that situation where they do just block you and run off not wanting your GFX anymore, it's still just another bit of GFX to add to your portfolio. So that's something to, once again, note and possibly apply to your situation if it's, you know, if it feels right to apply to your GFX services. Now you need to actually get clients. You can use social media like Instagram, but, you know, mainly Twitter and the Roblox Dev Forum. Those are two very good places for promoting your GFX services and getting clients. You also might get clients through ArtStation if you end up using that for your portfolio. You can also consider creating your own whole website portfolio with a contact form so they can contact you through it, but your own personal website like that is probably only really a good thing later on in your GFX business journey. The main way I'd recommend to get clients is through Discord servers like Hidden Devs and RoDevs. I think it's called RoDevs. And essentially how they work is you go into them and you type in a command, and then they can let you, and then you'll get like a DM from their bot or something along those lines, depending on what server you use, and you can just fill out the about me, the payments you accept, and all of that stuff, and then you can post it. It'll get manually reviewed, and if it's a good post, they will post it, and if it doesn't, if it's not a good post and they don't want to post it, they'll actually tell you why, and then you can revamp your post, making it better. You can always look through there, whether it's row devs or hidden devs, you can look through their for hire channels and see what other GFX artists do and what they write, and you can literally just copy theirs and change it up for your situation and for your prices and all of that, making sure to change it up so it doesn't look like an exact copy or anything like that. But you can take inspiration from their for hire post is what I'm trying to say. You can also get clients through row devs and hidden devs through the hiring channels. So instead of posting in the for hire channel, you can look at the hiring channels, which in those you can see clients that are looking to hire GFX artists. But most of the time, those ones where they're specifically looking for a specific GFX artist, like posting in the hiring channels, they usually want someone a lot more professional. So starting out, I would just recommend posting in the for hire channel, making sure that when you do make a post in either of the for hire channels, depending on what server you use, you want to have a commission sheet. I'll put a few examples of commission sheets on screen right now. If you guys want, I'll make a tutorial on how to make these commission sheets. And after a good while of just posting to your portfolio and posting through hidden devs and stuff, you'll eventually get just naturally get new clients through your old clients referring new ones to you, or just new clients coming across your portfolio and that type of stuff. I know when I quit doing Roblox GFX a good few years ago, I still had clients coming in and messaging me on Discord for new commissions and stuff for a good few weeks. Just make sure that you plaster your username or just somewhere where they can contact you, usually Discord username or like Instagram username or something, all over all of your work and portfolio and stuff, so they know whose work they're looking at and who to contact. So handling commissions professionally, you got to communicate clearly with your clients about their needs and deadlines and, you know, when they need the GFX and that type of stuff, and just definitely make sure to be professional. I remember times where it was actually kind of one time where I tried to be less professional, because most of the clients that were contacting me and being, you know, their messages weren't very professional. They weren't using capital letters or full stops, or you know what I mean by professional. So, you know, I thought I'd try and match what my clients were doing, but there was this one time where I fully just lost a client because I wasn't speaking professional. So it's just overall better, no matter who you're talking to speak in a very professional manner, even if your clients don't speak in a professional manner. The final step, stay updated and keep improving. You've all heard the saying, practice makes perfect, so just keep going, and over time you'll learn new things and just get better naturally. I suggest staying updated on Twitter/X and just looking at Roblox and seeing what the new sort of trend or whatever is. Like, I remember after I quit, I saw anime GFX and anime games in general became quite popular. You guys probably all saw it too. So that was something that if I was still doing GFX, I'd be updated on and making sure I know how to do that anime GFX for any clients that would want that. Follow other GFX artists and learn from their work and see what they're doing to stay updated with that too. And also take feedback from clients seriously to improve your skills. Even just ask them for feedback. If you need a way to get feedback, we have a dedicated Discord channel server, or a dedicated channel in our Discord server for feedback. Another way to stay updated is, once again, a bit of promo, but we keep our GFXRhino.com store updated with new products and assets and stuff for GFX creation. Every 2 weeks we post a new product. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I'll make a new video on how to like expand your GFX business in a few days, because this video is mainly just talking about how to start up and start out with GFX. So thanks for watching Robux giveaway in the Discord server at 100 members. Make sure to join up, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.